Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. Haribo. Good morning. Or afternoon for you. All right. Let's take shelter of the absolute truth. It's always here, man. Everything else is not absolute in this world. It's always changing, man. News is always changing up and down. Good news, bad news, and mostly bad news nowadays. This news is always transcendental. You notice that? Always ecstatic. Always blissful. Amazing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. There he is. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The hits just keep rolling on. Ever fresh, ecstatic hits. Let's try that one. I keep skipping over that one. Let's see how it works. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare. Now I know why I skip over it. Reminds me of Wuhan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. That was kind of fun. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Oh, what a lovely name.
Ángel la ciencia.
Oh. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda. Whoa! Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, that was fun. All right, moving right along, deeper into Krishna's prema. Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. That's a little country here. A little country. Korena's a country movement. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna. From the names of Radha and Krishna come all the beauty, all the greatest of all happinesses, where it originates from. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All comes from Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It's the source of all the demigods, everything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Oh, my Lord Krishna, back home. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Oh, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Oh boy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
It will make this one.
All right. Okay. So let's read a little from Gopal Champa. Yeah. Prema devotees, following the path of prema. I'm not inspired by the rules. Are you inspired by rules? I'm inspired by joyful dancing and chanting and deep knowledge of the absolute truth. Gurudev, does it mean we have to be in the modes of phonetics? In the modes of phonetics after getting to know about raga versus...
It helps.
What are the phonetics? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what you mean. Can you tell me what you mean by phonetics, and then I'll respond. I don't know. Okay, so actually, I got this thing. It says questions by the sages. Let's see what kind of questions they're asking. I'm curious now. No. I'm going to go to Gopal Champu. No. Where is that? There it is. Okay. Vrindavan is described, this is Gopal Champu, verse 24, first chapter. Vrindavan is described in these words by Lord Krishna himself. In these words from Ganta Tantra, Vrindavan is my delightful spiritual abode. When they die, the cows, birds, deer, animals, human beings, and demigods who reside in Vrindavan go to my eternal spiritual abode. Vrindavan is my delightful spiritual abode. Oops. I like that word, delightful. Vrindavan is my delightful spiritual abode. Do you, when you go to Vrindavan, if you've ever been there, do you feel it's like a delightful place? Delightful to be there, happy to be there. That's a relation. Yeah.
You mean
Delightful.
spiritual Vrindavan?
Well, Vrindavan is spiritual, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah. You mean that Vrindavan, not geographic.
could be geographic. Yeah, why not? See, there's two places of two dhams. One is the geographic; it's there, and also the devotees. So the devotees, do you feel delightful to be? Is it delightful to be with people like this in this mood? You know, do you like it? Does it feel good? Yeah. Or if you're getting purified, stuff may be coming up, and you, this is what's it? Anyway, that's purification. Get it? It's getting out, coming out. Spontaneous sadhana. Yeah. Okay, where was this? Okay, and then we go like this. Okay. So, many gopi girls also reside here in Vrindavan. Great yoginis, they eternally serve me with devotion. See, there you go. Yeah, bottom line is, do you feel this devotion when Krishna, when you chant his name? I mean, that's our access. Do you feel this pure love? And it's different than anything. It's not like material emotions. It's spontaneous. This is, yeah, they eternally serve Krishna with devotion, pure love of God. It has its symptoms of the tears, choking up. It's like it's like you see, boy, who are you loving here, man? See, that's this is why hearing, chanting, remembering is so important. Yeah. Because that's where we're going, and you can feel it, man. You can feel when the Lord, when Krishna is your only real object of love. People think, well, that's pretty selfish. Well, that's all included. It includes everything, He is everything. Everything comes from him. He is everything. So love of Krishna is the only lovable object. Love of God. See, the surrender. This is Radha and Krishna. Yeah. See, back to the source. These 40 miles forest of Vrindavan is my own transcendental form. These 40 miles forest of Vrindavan is my own transcendental form. Flowing with nectar, the Yamuna is the transcendental Sumsuma chakra. Oh. Manifesting spiritual forms, the demigods and the sages stay in this abode of Vrindavan. Whoops. I messed up. Did it again. Manifesting spiritual forms, the demigods and sages stay in this abode of Vrindavan. Mhm. And this is how, see, this is the thing, stay in the demigods and sages stay in this abode. That's why the abode is by hearing, chanting, remembering. You don't have to be in the geographic place in that sense. This is how we stay in the abode of Vrindavan, by mantra. And that makes it appear, right? The abode appears. See, we stay in that abode, and that abode stays in us. Jesus said the same thing in essence, when he said, he says, be in me and I'll be in you, and we in the Father. See, be in me and I in you. So that's God, we're in his spiritual abode. What is his spiritual abode? Is that conception, that description. That manifests the abode. Otherwise, what abode are you in? You can look in the world. Oh, let's tell you a vision, my friends. This is your abode. Fear. The virus is after you. So many people may die. Many cases. Oh. It was your abode, man. See, the conception of fear. It's not a delightful, is it? Isn't that amazing how we're being manipulated like that? See? So that's the Lord's Maya. See, people don't know. They're surrendering to the Maya and they're living in fear. Even yesterday, it was so nice, delightful to be in a city, even on that level, where you can go anywhere without a mask. And the mayor says, we're going to go against the flow here. We don't like living in fear here. We're just going to, not put that on, not required. But you know what? People watching the television, and so many people have going in with their masks on. They're doing it for others, but not really. You're doing it because you're being programmed, because of the conceptions people are meditating on. So that's why, isn't it nice, the delightful abode, meditate on Vrindavan, and with the happiness there. Could you imagine what this world would be like if everybody understood this? Instead of associating with people that put you in fear, associate with people who put you in delight by their conception. Why would you want to, hold on conceptions that make you unhappy and miserable? People are afraid of this virus thing, but their mentality is in that fear and everything. Their immune system goes down, and then they get all kinds of weird things. It's the word. Yuga after yuga, I appear in this abode, and then again I disappear. Material eyes have no power to see this glorious and delightful world of Vrindavan. Yeah, material eyes have no power, but spiritual eyes do. See, spiritual eyes, real eyes do. Realization. You want real eyes? Realize. Yeah. So that's the problem. Even in religion, even in Vaishnavism, Vaishnava religion, you're still in religion if you're not an experienced devotee or under the guidance of an experienced devotee with real eyes, see? Not with mundane eyes. If you have mundane eyes, you're not seeing the real Vrindavan. Not feeling it, man. You got to feel it. It's a place of feeling, right? Why would you go? How can anything be delightful if you're not feeling something? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Is it delightful to chant? No, I'm just doing out of duty. Is it delightful when you chant like, wow, man, this is so blissful, this is so ecstatic. Oh, I feel this bhakti, this devotion arise in my heart. That name is, what is that name? It's so mysterious, so amazing. Why does it make me feel like this? Yeah. Remember that song in Jesus Christ Superstar? I don't know why I love him. He's just a man, but not just a man. Somebody said yesterday in our group, who was it? Both human and divine. See, that was Jesus. That's anybody who's realized God. They're both human and divine. They got a body, you know. They relate to you. You can see them. They can see you. You talk to them. But there's something also there, something special living in that particular body. Makes them both human and divine. See, a lot of people say, Jesus was human and divine. Jesus. Yeah. What about you? Are you experiencing that humanity and divinity? Even because that's what gets you out of religion, man. Otherwise, are you feeling that as a Vaishnava? Are you feeling this being a human and also this divinity that lives in you? That's detachment, man. When you feel the divinity living in you, you know there's, oh my God, it's an alien invasion. This is very alien, but not. God, I think this is the way it's supposed to be, man. Carry God in you, this divinity, carrying the divinity living in you. The kingdom. All of a sudden, you read the Bible. These verses live in you. Yes, that's why Jesus says the kingdom of God is within. Yeah, I'm feeling it, man. It's right in here, within, and at hand. Hare Krishna. Boo, there it is, manifesting. Kingdom of God is Radha and Krishna dancing, man. Rasa dance, man. No rasa dance, no Krishna, no Radha. See, this is in the hands of the Vaishnavas. You want to get out of religion. You want to get out of just blind adherence to rules and regulations, not even knowing exactly where it's going and why you're going. We know who we worship, man. You want to know who you worship? You want to know Krishna? But you got to feel him. You got to feel him living inside you. You have to have access. We have the codes. It's always been this way. That's what the point Jesus is teaching, man. You know, you got to be connected. You got to be in disciplic line, a real line with living devotees who have real living devotion living inside them that you can actually see in their worship. Not just blah, 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 blah. You see, these guys realize something. They know what they're talking about. It's not just an intellectual speculation thing. It has no tangible effect. It has effect here. People feel moved here. Why? It's just simply because of experience. Yeah, this guy obviously knows what he's talking about because he's feeling that. We could see he's feeling it. Man. Can you ever see a person you could see a person feeling something, right? Even in the world, they're feeling something. You know, the thing is, we need to see somebody feeling God, man. Because that's where the real eyes is. Well, I got some real eyes now, I can see. Yeah, until you see a devotee in ecstasy, you haven't seen anything yet. All you've seen is illusion and mayas and speculations. Same thing, you Vaishnavas in religion. You haven't seen anything until you see a devotee with realization because of feeling God. And you can see this person feeling God, man. This person is in love with this name and these pastimes. My God, when they speak, it's just like you can see this person has real eyes. You're not speculating. And then you pick up the book and say, yeah, that's right in there. These also, the book has real eyes too. Okay? But if you don't have real eyes, you can't convey the spirit of the book. Prabhupada said that this was the problem with Bhagavad Gita. So many Bhagavad Gitas were written, but they didn't have the spirit. See, the spirit couldn't be conveyed. The spirit is what? A spirit of devotion. That's why this works here. We're convey. See, now you can possess some real property. Krishna becomes your property. Conveyance. They even have that legal term in America. You want a piece of property? It has to be conveyed to you. The instrument of conveyance is the devotee. See? Convey that property to you. And Krishna is on their only property. See, that's guru. Like that, otherwise, what kind of guru are you on now? Especially when this is available. Come on, roll over it. Let's roll away the stone. Are you that stone in the way of progress? We'll roll you away, and just by doing that, now the stone will be rolled away for you too. See, so the devotees, this has always been in the hands of devotees. This is why you see Prabhupada honored Jesus as a bona fide, because he could convey the Holy Spirit of devotion. And that goes even more for the Vaishnava disciplic succession. If you can't convey the spirit of devotion, then what is the point? What is the point of all this, putting all our time and energy in Krishna consciousness to develop a relationship with God? We have to have that devotion conveyed to it. That's why the Lord Chaitanya came, to convey devotion so that we could intimately worship God in ecstasy and be forever liberated. Because once you get a taste for this, how can you let go of something that is so wonderful, so juicy, so delightful? Then just being in this world becomes a motivation to go back to Krishna. That's why it's great preaching now. Great preaching. People, this stuff is so horrible that's out there. The mode of ignorance is attacking even good people. You notice that? Attacking good people. Where are they going to go? They go to good people. The good people saying, I don't have the power. They have to go to God and those who convey the Lord, the true experience of God. They have to go to them. Even Draupadi was the same situation. Even the good Pandavas, they were representing a bit of the mode of goodness. They were more than that, but they were this, well, we can't do anything. We're not strong enough, man. It's evil. See, the evil Duryodhana and all their henchmen over there, they're very more powerful. We can't do anything. But Krishna could, right? See, Krishna could. Krishna was there in the body. See, he protected. See, so she turned to him. And so we convey the real Krishna. We convey the devotion which attracts Krishna. That's it. You can't put the heart. See, in Vaishnavism or religion, they try to put the cart before the horse. The horse is devotion. You want God? You want Allah? You want Christ? You want Krishna? Well, you can't put the cart before the horse. You can't. You're always 2 fingers too short without devotion. Mother Yashoda caught Krishna because of pure love of God. And that's conveyed by his real representatives. Otherwise, you're going to go your whole life following rules and regulations, and you still didn't understand this class. This one sentence here could do it for you. This is better than 40 years of following strictly all the rules of sannyas to get this knowledge. You have to have real eyes to get it. They're still, I'm trying to do all these rules and regulations for what? To get this information that's already in the devotee's consciousness because of devotion. This is real bhakti yoga. It's a descending path, descends on the head of the devotee, and they hand it out to you, and then boom, you get the conveyance, man. Devotion awakens, and then Krishna is there for you. Okay? You get this spirit that Jesus was talking about, man. Yeah, they need to talk more about this in Vaishnavism, but they can't until they got it themselves. Then they know it's the worship of that spirit, worship of Radha, man. Radha first. No devotion, no Krishna. That's why, everybody says, they're always empty, not clear. Oh yeah, everybody is, they think it's all storybook, Oh yeah, in Vrindavan, everybody says Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Yeah. Why do they say Radhe, Radhe? Well, I don't know. Everybody just says that. We don't know why. Anything. Superficial understanding. Oh yeah, well, Radha's more merciful than Krishna. Yeah. Well, what is the science of this? Right? What does that mean? She's more merciful than Krishna. It's the only way to attain Krishna is with devotion. She represents that. Her girlfriends have devotion, right? See, they're friendly with devotion. And I'll tell you, man, you Vaishnavas out there, until you become friendly with devotees who have devotion, you don't know what Krishna consciousness. You don't know Vrindavan. It's just a big show. Bottom line is, the gopis have devotion because they're friendly with devotion. They're friendly to the source of devotion, Radha. And the source for people, devotion for people in the world are the spiritual masters who are actually the girlfriends of Radha, because they're friendly with devotion. This is the test for the Vaishnavas. You're not friendly with the devotion here in the devotees. The Lord is taking this place in the devotees' hearts here, awakened and showing himself. Well, then you don't get into Vrindavan. What is the point? You can follow all your rules and regulations and everything, but you're not friendly to devotion. And devotion is the only way to capture Krishna. Yes or no? Am I speculating? Or is that what the Shastras say that nobody understands? They don't even understand. I should have a guru from, every day I'm singing a song, Shri Guru Charana Padma. I don't even know, amen, from my guru, ecstatic prana is supposed to emanate some prema. From their word, my ignorance is obliterated. I don't even know that. Because the guru don't even know that. People come here, then all of a sudden, boy, I was singing that song for 40 years, I didn't get it. I got it in 2 minutes here. Because realize that you got to see a person that is realized is that song and living alive. That's why they say, Prabhupada said, unless you have a spiritual master, you can't make any advancement. You're just rolling around in speculations. You got to feel their word. You got to see they represent that word in that book. If that's not here, go where it is, somewhere. Good luck finding it. Oh, we don't show you prema that's emanating here. Oh, no, we don't show that. We don't show that we represent that book, that we're a living representative. Well, no, we just talk blah 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 like frogs. Never go, blah, blah. We don't show nothing because Rupa Goswami never showed. I don't think you got it. I think come on, show your hand. Think of this as a poker game. Let's see if you got a straight flush. I think you got a pair of deuces, man. Unless people show that they represent that book, what kind of guru is that? What kind of devotee Bhagavat? Is this a bunch of words that we're studying in Krishna Gana? Oh, there's the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavat. Oh, yeah, there's a book and devotee. Yeah. We don't understand what that means. Why? Because you don't got a devotee Bhagavat. And then they just say, hey, man, let me tell you, there's the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavat. You read the book and then you see the living devotee, boom, you got the formula, you got the person that's going to convey to you devotion, which conveys Krishna. He's just like on a conveyor belt, just comes right to you now. Continually, ever been on a conveyor belt? Always going always, Krishna's always comes around. Devotion, you got devotion now in your temple. He's always conveys Krishna. He's attracted to devotion. Oh, that name is so wonderful, wonderful. Why? Because you got prema now living in your temple. See, this is what Jesus says. Isn't that comforting? Do you see why he called it the comforter? Do you feel comforted by the comforter there, Lolita? That prema, isn't it comforting? Can you imagine
Yeah,
Krishna?
completely, Guruji, completely.
Was it comforting to have Krishna without devotion there too? Right? See, you got to have Radha and Krishna living in your
Oh, yeah.
temple. Otherwise, it's just dry. No real eyes awakened yet. You're still not born. Still unprocessed. Who is that? Oh, that's her. You look like a little girl in that one picture there. See, now what does that mean? Why are devotees not delighted by that? If you're not delighted by those kind of pictures of a devotee in ecstasy, that doesn't get you like, boy, I would like to worship like that, you don't know what Krishna consciousness is. You're in La La Land or something, man. That's Krishna consciousness. That's what they were doing 500 years ago. Can you imagine? How come did you hear any of these kind of teachings before you came to this? Any kind of emphasis on these things? Zero. You're not. See, therefore, you get another conception of what Krishna consciousness is. Oh, it's just a big ceremonies and parties and lights and flowers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How about that light? The real light. But the real flower is your heart flowering, when that's the flower Krishna's looking for. You think, oh, let me just make garlands and all that. How about your heart being the garland, man? Flowering with prema. Hey, man, wow, now you made a real offering. I mean, this is what this is about here. If the prema doesn't flower in the heart, man, then what kind of flower are you? I mean, it would be like, here you go. Yeah. If you're in love with Krishna, people got to know what real love is, and love is ecstatic, man. Love is ecstatic and blissful. Yeah. Full of rapture and tears and laughter and yeah. Lalita, land of Tomorrowland. Okay, let's see here. What else we can get out of these? Manifesting spiritual forms, the demigods and sages stay in this abode of Vrindavan. See, that's why you must be born again to perceive the kingdom of God. This is what it means. Manifesting the spiritual form. You come here, you're gonna very quickly manifest a spiritual body. It's going to be manifest in your body, which you can say is the temple. And you'll stay in Vrindavan by mantra and by chanting and hearing in sadhu sangha if you're lucky to get it. You stay in Vrindavan like that. Hanuman, they say he's still in this world, How does he live here? Wherever there's Hari Katha going on, or he opens the book himself and he chants these verses. He can live. Otherwise, a devotee can't live in this world. What is this world with all this, this Maya, illusions, darkness? Where's the light? Well, luckily the light is in the books. And how do how does this light how can you see this light? It's just, you got to take it out of the book. You got to shine that light. How do you, so yeah, that's the chanting. The word of God is the light. That's what Jesus said. While I'm in this world, I'm the light of the world. Because his word is light. All devotees, when they're in this world, you got light, man. You can start to see things as they are. You can see Bhagavad Gita as it is. You can see Bhagavad Gita 10:10 as it is. You can see all the verses as they are. Otherwise, everybody's speculating. You got no devotion. You got to be, the book is written by devotees with devotion. Didn't Prabhupada say you shouldn't translate books? I mean, it's okay. They're doing, because I don't know, it seems to work. But basically, the only ones who really understand these books are the ones who have the same devotion of those who originally wrote those books. Right? Can you imagine? You have a living person who has that kind of bhakti, that pure love, that those persons wrote those books, and you hear them from that person. Can you imagine? The effect is going to be different, right? Not like from a professional Bhagavatam. It's going to be different. You're going to get it conveyed, the feeling, the spirit of the book. This is what Prabhupada meant. The spirit of Bhagavad Gita, he said, can only be conveyed by a devotee. Are you a devotee? Oh, yeah. You see me, I'm a guru. You see, I got my stamps there. I'm a devotee. No. You have devotion, pure love of God. You have that gift. It's a gift. You can't attain it. Not in Kali Yuga. You got to get the gift. Somebody has to come to you that's in the real line, has the real electricity, and that electricity shocks you forever. Shocks your spiritual body, awakens. Jump starts it, the dead battery. Right? You put the two wires, they're like two wires. They're like that, what do they call? Taser. Have you been tased by a devotee, man? You get those little two things, they go boom. You get that? That's the awakening. How the Lord works. You feel the electricity of the line. These are becoming wild, insane performances. Yuga after yuga, I appear in this abode, and again I disappear. Material eyes have no power to see this glorious, delightful Vrindavan. That's why you got to get spiritual eyes. See, material eyes can't see it. Yeah, material eyes. So you have to have this spiritual awakening. You have to have spiritual eyes. So go to see the devotees who see Vrindavan. Bhakti Siddhanta said these people would go and see the deity. And he said, you're just getting good eye exercise. You're not seeing the deity. You got to go and be seen by the deity. You got to be, and in a sense, in this world, you got to come. You want to fast progress? Come and be seen by the devotees. See, be seen by the devotees. You get some life. Yeah. So you be seen by the devotees, and gradually, then you start to see the devotee. You say, "Oh wow, now I'm starting to see." Boy, I heard it's. See, my understanding is being opened up. Jesus said, and this applies to Vaishnavas, only the Father, how many times I've said this, but it's always ever fresh. It's always amazing. I'm always amazed. Only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father, and the Son can reveal the Father to whom he chooses. See, the Son, the light is personified in the mouth of the devotee. That son knows the Father in truth. Didn't Jesus say, you ritualistic worshipers, ceremonial worshipers, flower worship, you're only giving the little flowers over there. Okay, you beginners. You don't know who you're worshiping, but we do. The Lord is looking for worship in spirit and truth, and we have that spirit. That's that devotion is the spirit, man. And truth is the real conception of the Lord that's realized by the devotee. That's the scripture. Can you imagine having a living scripture? Can you imagine being the living scripture? That's what you get. You become like your guru, man. You become like Jesus. This is what they became like Jesus because they had the same spirit of Jesus conveyed to them because they had a living guru who conveyed that spirit that they have. This is disciplic line. This is an intact disciplic line. Otherwise, it's not really, it's no connection there. It becomes seminal and material. Have we seen enough of that? Have you seen that in Christianity also? It's all external worship, not all, but Catholicisms and people putting emphasis on the ceremony, with the way, here's the symbolic, here's the wafer, and here's your grape juice. Oh, you had communion. Oh, wow, I had communion today. Yeah? Did you feel you were communing with God? Did you feel what that's like? Oh, we never think about it. No, we just go to putting on my tongue.
We were very afraid to eat that because it was the body of Jesus.
Goodbye.
We
You
were
want to
afraid
eat
to hurt him,
You don't want to hurt that Jesus.
Being kids, yeah, when we're children.
Oh, hey, man, I'm going to chomp down on that body. Every day, man, you bring me Krishna, I'll eat him. Transcendental cannibalism is wonderful because it's transcendental. His body is spiritual. The more you eat, the more bigger it gets, the more substance it gets, substantial. The more realize, whoa, Krishna, the more I eat him, the more he becomes real, substantial. His body doesn't deteriorate. See, people, how many people left Jesus because he said that and they didn't understand the deeper meaning of that. He thought material cannibalism. No, it's spiritual cannibalism, which is wonderful. It's spiritual. You don't hurt anybody. You don't hurt Krishna. He wants to be eaten. Eat me. You ever heard that saying? Eat me. Well, he's saying the same thing. Eat me. Yes, I'm the bread of life. Okay. How do I do that? Go see my devotee. He'll teach you, or she'll teach you. They're chomping down. They'll teach you. All they mainly do is inspire a hunger in you, and that hunger causes that. You got to get the hunger. Even in these movies, these vampire movies, is a reflection of the truth. You're bitten by a vampire. Make that transcendental. You're bitten by a devotee, right? You're fished out of Maya by the devotee. Okay? And then you develop the hunger for Krishna. So you apply that to Krishna, and then you got realization. Let me go and let me associate with the devotees and be bitten by that bug, that they got. Develop the hunger for this, and then Krishna, you're hungry. You want, okay. You associate with my devotees. You found the real path. You believe in the real path. See? How can you preach real Krishna consciousness till you become a real disciple? How can you do that? You got to get this. If you don't got it, you can't convey it to others. And that's the thing. That's why there's other standards. They teach another Krishna. They teach another truth. Even though they got the books right there. See, they can't convey the spirit unless you represent that spirit in living form. Okay? You got to represent that conception. You got to be these verses because the Lord makes you these. Can you imagine trying to attain that? You can't do it, not on your own. You have to get it conveyed to you by just where the Lord is working. You got to go, hey man, where is Krishna working in this world? See? Well, Krishna is working wherever Radha is working. Well, when you come here, we're going to teach you where Radha is working and how she works and how she captures Krishna. You got to know that secret. If otherwise you don't know how to capture Krishna. Only the devotees who have this relationship with Radharani, literally, they're a girlfriend. They know these secrets, and then they'll tell you if you're favorable and you're delighted to be around in delightful places like this, and then you can understand all these things. If you go away, you forget. If you come, this is coming to Vrindavan, and then you start to forget the world. You leave this place, you'll forget this, and you start to remember the world. I've seen it. Or you leave this place here after a while, and then you go out there, and what do you remember? You go and you remember Vaidhi Bhakti. You remember the rules. You ever seen that? Here, you can see people, they come and they get some of this for a while, then they leave. And what do they remember? Vaidhi Bhakti.
That's easy to remember.
Yeah.
That's very easy.
Well, but it's very hard path, You come here, it becomes easier and easier to remember this, and this is the real Vrindavan.
Yeah, but I mean, the depth of Krishna consciousness is not something that you can remember out of your mind. You need to have this connection. It needs to be, you need to feed it constantly to feed this intelligence, to let this intelligence flow inside of you. That's what I mean.
Yeah. And it's actually becomes easy because you begin to want to do it. That you still always have to work at. It's always a big discipline. But then that's when you become a Brahmin. Then it becomes your nature to do fasting and disciplines and all that. But it's limited in ecstasy. This is where this is unlimited bliss, and you get help of the spirit. Then you're propelled by the spirit, it's more powerful.
I think Shamaguri is mute. Oh, yeah. Your mic was muted.
Yeah. Okay. Oops. So, the realm of Goloka, which is full of all glories and opulences, the realm of Gokul, which is full of all glories and opulences, which, as we will describe later in this book by following the descriptions in Srimad Bhagavatam, is the place where the Supreme Personality of Godhead you see, that's why the acharyas, they build their explanations on the books, the authorized books. Otherwise, there's so much speculation, man. We got to build our explanations. This is where you relish. See, you're relishing by collecting these jewels and building on them, sharing even deeper truths. See, that's why you got to hear them first and get purified. Is the place where the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is an ocean of mercy, after leaving his ocean abode, entered, and which is Lord Krishna's own abode, and the abode of his cowherd people, and which is the place where, by entering and then leaving the waters of delightful Brahman Lake, and by revealing his Vaikuntha opulences to Akura, and by accepting the prayers of the Vedas personified, Lord Krishna revealed the truth of himself, his human-like pastimes in Vrindavan, and filled his associates with wonder. And where now the wise devotees take shelter and directly see the Supreme Lord's pastimes. See, this is it. This is directly seen. This is direct. Here we're taking these verses and chanting these mantras. And in this way, we're directly seeing these pastimes. Otherwise, and you can, how do you know? Because you start to feel fed by them. You know, you feel that this is life. Then you can say, well, you know, you read the pastime. Yeah, Krishna's coming. He's coming to us. He's coming back from his pastimes in the forest. He's the very giver of life to we residents of Vrindavan. See, this is when you know you're becoming a resident. You feel like that. How do you see Krishna coming back from the forest? How about reading about it? How about chanting these verses? How do you feel? Do you feel, oh, I feel Krishna's coming to me, giving me life. There you go. Here's your qualification. If you don't feel like that, then how can you go? You know, you're not part of Vrindavan. See, this is why sadhu sangha. The Lord says you can't attain me by being even a sannyasi, really, not especially not in Kali Yuga. You can follow all the rules and you'll probably become a hypocrite, because then it's just really hard work. You just give lip service, hypocrisies in this age of Kali, you know. Oh, but you can attain me by sadhu sangha. Just come and be with devotees who've attained me, and then you'll attain me like that, because I'm already attained by them. Just come, show that you're favorable and you're delighted being around my devotees. You're going through the purification, the test. You know, I was watching this Marvel thing, and they were, to become super powered. This is the thing. Everybody, big false ego. They all want to be Supermans, and everything. They had to become worthy first. They had to become worthy. So people think, I got to become worthy in my way by being super strong, super purified. See, super anarta vritti. I got to clean my slate. See, it's all this doing by my works. Okay, you can start that way, because that everybody's fruitive, and the Lord says, okay, this is your fruitive. Okay, work for me. Work it out, man. Purify yourself. Show you're sincere and worthy. But you never get it that way quite. It's always like 2 fingers too short. I thought I could be worthy. I can do it. I could justify myself by my works. See, this is with even the Jewish people thought like that, and some still do. Some Christians still do. And I'm going to tell the secret right here, once and for all. At least 1,000 times I've said it. I just love saying it again, because we need to remember the secret is taught by St. Paul, taught here too, shown here too. You want to justify, you want to be worthy? Be around those who are worthy, man. And they're not, hey, man, I'm worthy just because I know the truth. Just take shelter of the truth. The Lord makes us worthy, and the Lord is attained here. So be around those who are worthy because they're not like by their own strength. It's because they're justified. Be around those who are worthy, have been deemed worthy by the Lord. I deem you worthy because you are delightful and favorable to my bhakti, my devotion. Just from that, it's so rare to see it. And that's how you get it, man. When the devotees are here, the Lord will deem you worthy just by associating with them, by being favorable to them. Your heart being with them. Wow, this is an oasis here, being with these devotees. The Lord said, oh, you're justified. And these big sannyasis, these big gurus are not justified yet because they think they're worthy by their living in caves. I'm telling you, write a whole book. Look how worthy I am. I lived in a cave. I'm austere. I'm worthy. No, you're like that brahmachari. The Lord, get him out of here. He's not going to spoil my kirtan. Okay? Pretty humbling for these guys, huh? No, you want to be worthy out there, big gurus, and it's not from your cave dwelling. It's not from your big austerities. Show you're worthy because you accept the prasad. That's all. Isn't it about prasadam, about mercy, right? Isn't that what they teach in Krishna? To accept the prasad. The prasad are the devotees. You know, teach the real conception of Krishna consciousness. You're worthy by being favorable to bhakti. Favorable to those who are crying, laughing, chanting in ecstasy like Lord Chaitanya did. Do you see that in 2021 anywhere? Show me. Where is that ecstasy? And I'll show you where Lord Chaitanya really is and where you can grab him and eat him and be happy forever.
Maha prasadam.
Maha prasadam.
Maha.
That's right. They call it from the devotee. It's that simple, man. That's simple. You want to be worthy in Krishna's eyes? Well, if his devotees are here manifesting this bhakti, that's how you get it. Just come and hang out with them. Come and just be favorable because, hey man, there are many sannyasis out there who won't come here, who think, oh, go hurry, he's abnormal, and they mean it in a bad way. He's this. I'm so smart. I got so many followers. How many does he have? Oh, he's spoiling Prabhupada's Vaidhi Bhakti movement. Oh, that's your attitude? You're going to die without this bhakti, and we'll give it to the housewives and to the rank and file followers like Shamaguri. You just rank and follow. You want anything special in the movement, right? You start to lose faith in it, seeing all those leaders, right? Because they're not justified. With all their nice clothes, right? And their big seals of approval from the GBC. You thought, hey, that ain't, but you're here, right? Don't even wear a dhoti. Got a sweatshirt and t-shirts. No tilak, nothing. See, and it's inspiring, right? Because it's true. This is the essence of truth that they don't know, because that's why they stay in religion, because they don't know these things. We know who we worship. We know these intimate things because you see all this laughing and crying and big party every day. Boy. See what Johan has to say. Before I met you, Acharya Srila Gauri Das Maharaj, look at this big title. Don't even have a dhoti. I get the big title.
We give you more
Yeah,
titles than
yeah, more title. You know, it's really amazing.
Bhaktivedanta Paramahamsa Srila Gauri Das Maharaj Acharya.
Yeah, it's amazing. And, you know, I have these devotees. They know I'm not, see, they know I don't say, I'm not really calling myself. But now they say, you shouldn't allow them to call you that. Oh, I see. Like this is, it's just like the God Brothers. It's the same thing. They fit right into that. The God Brothers, big delegation of God Brothers of Prabhupada came up to him and said, "How dare you accept that name, Prabhupada? That's only for our Prabhupada." And Prabhupada's conclusive. He said, "Well, they want to call me that. It's okay. It's I'm justified before the Lord. Devotion's here. So,
You
and
can't
I'm
stop your devotees. You can't
yeah,
stop your
yeah,
disciples to give you titles.
yeah. That's how
It's true.
That's how that's part of the witness program. Yeah. The disciples are saying, "Yeah, yeah, man, I got bhakti this way. This is the way the line works." And so, yeah, this person he's not getting it from a piece of paper or a rubber stamp. They're getting it because there's real bhakti here. So we need to show that to the world, whether they accept it or not. So anyway, this shows you the God Brothers didn't understand, and they had the big titles. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's Corona. Okay, I got rid of it. Yeah, they had the big titles, but it's like you gotta understand this philosophy. The envy has to be purified out of the heart. How can you get this understanding? Okay? What are you standing under? See? What is your foundation? My foundation is bhakti, devotion. Without this, there's no way I can understand anything. You got to stand under this devotion, this bhakti, this pure devotion, this prema. This is the understanding. Radha is that. She stands for that. Okay? If people, Vaishnavas, Christians, or anybody, Muslims, if would understand that you need this devotion, this prema, you understand Allah, you understand Christ, Jesus, you'll understand Radha Krishna. Go ahead. What?
I'm sorry, but my son, he needs some help from me, so
Go for it. That's okay. No
I have
problem.
to leave. Okay?
Yeah. Don't worry
See
about
you
it.
tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh well.
Shall I read it, Guru Maharaj?
Oh yeah. Read that. Yeah, go for it.
Before I met you, Acharya Sri Raghuvar Haridas Maharaj. When Krishna is going to the forest, I feel already what the gopis feel, thinking that Krishna will feel pain, walking barefoot in the forest. Was I already at the time ready for going back to Radha and Krishna? I don't understand this last, but was I already at the time ready for going back to Radha and Krishna? I don't understand the English, but I also immediately have feelings. I have those
He
feelings.
had relation. So the Lord is just waiting for us to make the connection. See, a lot of people they're being born in this world for this connection because they're not going to get it through the Vita. They don't need to do that. They just ready for this, and that's why those who are coming, they get it very quickly. Not everybody. Some people, see, the Lord is merciful. He'll take you as you are and work with you. It's like building, like we're like these broken down jalopis, right? And we come to the Lord, and he's a good car fixer. He fixes us up, makes us like Maseratis, in his service, working well, well oiled and everything. So, yeah. GBC go back crying. Why I kicked you to the bud. Okay, so let's see what else here. I worship that seat known as Sweta Dweep where as loving consorts, the Lakshmis in their unalloyed spiritual essence practice the armor service of the Supreme Lord as their only lover. See, a lot of people, they think this unalloyed spiritual essence, they think you got to attain something. It's already there. It just has to be activated. The unalloyed spiritual essence. It's there. It has to come out. This other stuff has to come out too first. You know, exercises, this stuff on top of it. Okay. All right. So, River, how's it going out there?
Yeah, it's going well, Maharaj. I just didn't sleep last night, so I'm a bit sleepy.
I noticed you gave class there.
Yeah, I've been awake all night.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty ecstatic. It was amazing.
Yeah, that was lovely. I think I said, shall I read, shall I not, shall I read, shall I not? I thought, yeah, I'm just going to read. It was really lovely. It was really nice because that's where I left off. I was reading that chapter before, and I read it again, and it was just so worth reading it again. It was just lovely. Krishna does that to me when I read certain books. He'll take me to where I was, even if I forget. Nice. Yeah, things are going really great. Yeah. And it is a shelter coming here. I do look forward to you coming and just being here. And just being here with you, it is, I suppose it's the highlight of my day. Yeah, just to come here and be with all the devotees is nice. Thank you.
Yeah. See, that's the whole thing, you know, you're being fed by Krishna, and it's a nice feeding. It's good food. It's like not junk food. You know, it makes everything auspicious in our life. Otherwise, there's really no auspiciousness.
It is actually really like that.
Yeah.
It's really like that. It's like something's missing. I mean, I haven't had the chance to really not watch you, but it is like something's missing. Part of your day, something is missing. Like I love to do class in the morning before I've looked at anything or done anything. And it just makes your day go really transcendental.
Always remember that.
I'll do my best.
I wonder where Christina is. I keep thinking about her. Is she anybody here?
Yeah, she was in class a few days ago, I think. She wasn't on Steam Yard. Is that right? Is that right, Lolita? She was in class a couple of days ago. You don't know. Yeah.
I can't see who is in class when I am here on stream.
Yeah.
I can't see that.
I think the best person to ask is probably Tom. But I did check out her pages. She's got 2 pages. Apparently she'd been alive on her other page. I don't think I have her group page. I couldn't find it. But her personal page, she hadn't been on, or she posted one thing on there. She might be going through purification.
Maybe, yeah, could be.
A lot of people don't like to show that. It's quite intense. She'll be back.
But, you know, sometimes when you get a lot of ecstasy, then the purification comes after that too. So
I know that, Maharaj.
You take a lot of light in. You know, this is pure God. You know, it's inside, and so it forces the other stuff out. You know, it makes it a quick process. You know, it makes it work quickly.
Yeah. I was saying to myself, I'm not reading anymore because then I go through purification. But it's not gonna stop me. It's not going to stop me. But yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen. But you know, reading the books now, Krishna's here a lot stronger.
Yeah.
And yeah. I'm really glad you got me to read. It's kind of my thing, reading and chanting and kirtan. Yeah, bit of everything.
Oh, there's Christina.
Is she
Karuna.
there? Oh no, that's yeah, Karuna's got her on.
Oh, yeah. This must be the Mardi Gras.
Yeah. She got fined that day actually
Oh.
for going out like that,
Yeah.
causing a bit of a storm. But hey.
Oh. Yeah, you know, I found this wonderful what do they call, like a fitness center. It's got this big pools, 2 pools, and this river thing with like it's like a river, and you walk and it's just really trippy, the whole thing.
It's like a river you walk in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it has
awesome.
it has this a water slide too, which is a lot
wow, of fun. A water slide.
A water slide. And you go,
yeah. Wow.
It's like real fun.
Wow.
And then they have all these machines, man.
All machines.
Machines run on the step of the thing and
yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
I watched your class yesterday, and you were showing us around the place.
Yeah.
really nice. I'm jealous of Maharaj because he's
I'm jealous too.
I'm bored of the city.
It's only $25 a month too.
$25 a month. We've got about 30 books here. Wow.
Looks like a nice place, Maharaj.
Oh yeah, Maharaj. It looks like a nice place.
What do you, Karuna? He seems a little strange to me.
Maharaj, you know
no idea, Maharaj. He's been off his rocker on.
You know what he's taken.
We take care of that. Yeah, what's he doing?
I'm just having a good time.
By distracting everybody else.
Yeah.
But it's great. Things are going really well to be able to go through a situation and allow Krishna instead of yourself. Because if you do try to do it yourself, it lasts longer. A lot longer. You let Krishna just deal with it. It's gone, and you don't hold on to those feelings. You know, really learning to let go, which is something that I really need.
Yeah. I can see you're much more free now. Karuna's going all through his thing. You don't feel like you have to control him or control it. You know,
leaving him to it downstairs.
Let him leave it to it. You know.
Absolutely, yeah. He does his thing. I can do my thing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And thank you to Lalita.
I'm sorry?
So much support to me and Mr. Karuna there. So much support. That's why being around this Sangha and the devotees on this platform is the best counseling, the best support, the best help with whatever issues you have. You can just talk them out, and people understand. You know, Lalita, it was really weird because I thought, oh my God, Lalita knows me really well. I've never had that experience where somebody knows me really well. Thank you. It's really nice.
Yeah, this is so great. You know, they got to support devotees. So this is because this is really needed for this to grow. You know, like it's growing. You need a family. Like a little devotional family.
Definitely.
And it's happening here. It's really nice. Even though we're not meeting each other physically, the Lord's making it work.
Yeah, it's working really well, and I've kind of, that idea of meeting the devotees, kind of accepted that. That's what's happening, and we're all here together. So, because we don't see anybody anyway. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. So, Lalita, what's the news? You want to give us a little report?
Oh, Guru Maharaj, what's the news? I didn't go live today. Balaram asked my help today. I had to help him. He was helping
Oh,
other
ask your
people.
help.
I'm sorry? Yeah, holding
nothing. Go ahead.
things. I'm not a
Holding
big help, but he always needs somebody who holds things, so that's me then.
Why don't you buy him a
so
robot?
I can go
Get
live.
a robot.
I'm sorry.
You
I
can
have a robot.
get a robot. Robot can just hold. They're into stuff like that now. Get a robot to hold the ladder and stuff.
I tell you, oh, the leather.
Lolita is supporting Balaram.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, but yeah, so I didn't go live today, so I will go live later. I hope this evening.
Okay.
And I need that.
So
I need it. Just like Yamuna,
yeah.
in the morning, I really need that. So, and I feel empty when I didn't do it. So then I was very happy that I was right in time for your video to to chant together. Yeah, made everything good again.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. So yeah, go live today, definitely. All right, so let me let you go so you can go get your walk in and go live after this.
Oh, you're not going, Maharaj.
Yeah. I got to go exercise. I'm gonna go take a little bite.
Just take the camera with you and walk around the place.
No, I got to go to the exercise place. I'm camped out, a little bit of ways from there, so I have to drive all the way over and all that. So
Great.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Like video, Maharaj, so we can hook into you. Someone should employ a drone and just follow you everywhere, so we could all just mong out in Krishna's bliss.
A drone, huh?
Don't put pressure on Guru Maharaj.
Janaki, get a drone. Get your grandchildren to teach you how to use a drone.
Yeah, actually, a drone. You could actually do that. You can be on a motorcycle and then the drone can follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, everybody have a nice day, and we'll be back. Maybe when I'm over there, I'll do some video. Let's see. Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Bring the cake back quick.
Awesome.